early game tempo coming in from Impressive and make sure that this game goes towards the equal, towards that mid game. In terms of draft, Alpha 7 has a much more consistent and well-looking draft.
Okay, I like that fact, but you know, there is also something happening on the place card here. Impressive's face is becoming very shiny on the plat card for me now. I think he's going to be the game difference for the side of Elevate.
So you're reading like the tea leaves, so to speak,
yeah.
in terms of what is going to happen. I thought you just got like a script with like actual writing on it, but if you're going to do that, then I kind of question this right now.
I mean, look at the stage. There is a light shining down onto Impressive. No, I'm just kidding.
Look, it's on its way here. Will Alpha 7 equalize the series and bring us a Game 5 for the potential reverse sweep, or will Elevate eliminate Alpha 7 from KIC2025 contention in this game number 4? As it goes on to its ways, casters, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go indeed. I mean, Alpha 7 right now being aggressive, and this is what you kind of want. And look at how Jing is actually invading. He knows something was going to be a stray. He's being aggressed.
Yeah, man, this is great news for the side of Elevate.
Yeah, and look at that, Impressive, looking to go for that smite. He will probably give up first blood on that one, and that's going to go the way of Danny where you want it to go.
Yeah, first blood, great, but this is not the situation where the first blood comes in value. Elevate will have a big win here.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a big win. It's going to be super annoying, and now he's shown up. And it looks like Alpha 7 are not going the way of ignoring it, but they're just going to constantly focus it and just walk around with him more than anything else.
Okay, if they can steal this Crimson Golem, then I think, yes, Alpha 7 have recovered well. But Elevate, you know they're not going to allow that to happen.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, Danny does have the smite, but he doesn't want any piece of that. They're going to be scared, knowing that they're being haunted, and understanding that, hey, if Danny were to invade, Elevate would know. Like, you have that, again, that ghost, that specter, if you will, following him around.
And it's a risk, right? Because at this point, right, Danny does have here as your buff. Imagine you go for the steal, you lose your life, you lose both buffs.
Yeah. I mean, and another thing is that Impressive, where if he's able to smite away like a buff, and he gets killed, and it happens to be like Bilal or whatever that gets the kill, again, you're taking away the buff from Danny, so it's also not great.
Yep, hide. I like that he's hiding.
A little bit of farewell. They've got Impressive. Yeah, can't really hype that one up.
Nah, he's gonna keep falling, but that's the game plan here, right? Because it's all about information. And Elevate, you know, with better information, with a lineup that is aggressive, as clinical, Jing, Mai as the Marco, you know they're gonna finish the job.
Yeah, he's gonna do that, and he will just constantly just be around. And look at this, he's starting the Azure Golem. He's actually kind of helping out Danny, speeding it up, the smite away, and Danny actually gets that one. So Impressive, really kind of helping Danny farm.
Hey, but Haru didn't make the steal. Okay, so the rotations by Alpha 7, I think it's valuable at this point. They do get the stop down, and you know, they haven't been able to extract all of the values on the jungle side of Alpha 7. And Elevate, this is not supposed to happen. They're supposed to put more pressure.
Yeah, they would have way more. And I mean, Impressive on that one, just a little bit into that mid lane. I don't know if it really helped or hurt them in the end. He wasn't really able to do much at that one with that life.
I mean, okay, so at this point then, it comes about the other neutral objectives, right? So Space Sprite, the Firehawk, all of these need to go into the hands of Elevate for them to find value across the gorge. Impressive, yes, we talked about it. Sagi has explained multiple times. The gold from getting the knockdowns onto Impressive are not going to matter that much in the later parts of the game.
Yeah, and even when we see like the other Athenas that are being used in the KIC, is usually they kind of keep on pace, and sometimes they can actually carry. They do some decent amount of damage. They were able to kind of contribute, but it looks like Impressive in this one has really not had much success. He's level 3, won't even hit level 4 at this point.
Yeah, and you know, the EXP does come into contention here. While Danny is a little bit behind of Haru, getting these information about where number 1 Impressive is also allows them to kind of dictate, because it's predictable now. You know that, hey, Impressive is always going to be at our side, and you learn how to handle the pressure, then the direction comes for your other teammates. Hey, Alpha 7, what are the rest of you going to do?
Yeah, and that is a bit of a problem, especially late game, right? Because he's not going to be like a full-on, you know, teammate with a lot of items and a net worth, so to speak. And now Impressive does get that steal. He's going to be, now he needs to be chased down. Danny needs to ensure that he gets this. And Impressive, the more time he runs around off of that one, and now Danny will secure that buff.
Yeah, it's really about buying time, right? Elevate, they want to buy time because Azar late game, this Marco Polo will be a menace. At the same time, Haru late game as well, holy. You don't want to experience the tail end of that blade.
Yeah, you do not want it at all. I mean, he's been farming, he's been off the map, he's doing a great job. The Kachusa with that Ruinjin. Oh, Niap is not being pulled away, and Ivalice doesn't make the play.
Yeah, right now it's all about Alpha 7. What more value? Can you find the other members of Elevate instead? Can you shut down Azar? Can you slow him down? Or maybe even Haru? Because if you can do that, you buy yourself a little bit of a lifeline.
Yeah, somebody else needs to be going down. Impressive is really not the guy. He's just like he's not doing too much at this point. Yeah, he's kind of being a little bit of a nuisance, but he's actually feeding Acer, which is not, again, something that you don't want to do. It's small gold, but it's a little bit of a bump in terms of that net worth.
Fury
getting a little bit low. With that Haru just chasing after him, he's going to just dash away. And with that set sail going all the way around, it looks like it's going to hit the bottom lane. No, he wants to do the U-turn. He will just get back into the top lane.
Get me his instructor, man. That was clean driving.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he didn't hit any walls. He's much better than I am in that sense, but he's in the top lane and dealing with Niap as well.
Okay, so this is going to be a moment of the game. Yes, if you're new to HOK, 9-1, this is supposed to happen. Elevate are giving the lives of Impressive.
Oh, with that Fever Barrage! Oh, the damage with Haru as well. Both of those guys, that's an incredible burst.
We were asking for someone else to fall, and this time it is going to be a nice steal, and he's going to start running. Impressive.
Yeah, but that's precipice. I mean, the dash away, Danny, this is going to be super annoying, and he's going to take some tower shots, and it looks like he will eventually fall, and Niap will take that one. He'll happily take the blue.
You know what? At this point, the interesting thing is for Elevate, if they manage to get down the T1 on the top, you know, there is a situation that Impressive might actually steal the buff and make it out.
Yeah, it could potentially happen. I mean, it was just enough damage there with that tower shot, so Impressive again, just being annoying. But all that space, that distraction in the top lane has let Haru actually invade, stole away the red buff from Alpha 7.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, they're gonna give it a try again. Impressive, he's doing his job well. Look, they have to commit 3 members now to make sure that he is being taken care of. And meantime, the top T1, this is the true target because they want Impressive to make it out after stealing those buffs.
Yeah. I mean, if they're able to get it, and now with that Mirror Domain, it looks like it's a bad spot to set sail though, but Haru's gonna be killed. And now Elevate on the run, Hyde is solo. Acer finds him out, gets the snipe it. They take the mid T1.
Oh, this is a big one. The turrets here matter a lot to Elevate because it gives them the safety, it gives them the space, it gives them the vision as well. Impressive, he probably has to give his life once again, but it's not too big of a problem for Elevate as long as they maintain their turrets.
Yeah, I mean, if he's able to stay, the vision is one thing, but I feel like Impressive right now, this Athena strat is kind of cute. Sometimes it works, especially when you're going up against someone who's a little bit more, you know, struggles against the armor, but now this set sail, finding it, the target, he's going to use his passive, but he's going to be left for dead, and Fury's down for the count.
Okay, he did get some very nice damage down onto the side of Elevate, right? And right now, Danny, he's once again going to be contested. It is important that they don't allow the smite steal, but Impressive, this guy is so irritating right now.
Yeah, he's like that mosquito that cannot be killed. He just like is perfectly dodging everything. The Death's Precipice, he looks like he's going to get away from this.
Oh, they give up.
Danny can't actually just chase. He's going to give up.
Okay, so that's the value, right? The main point, he survives, he steals away above, and now Danny will enter fights with a little more needful cooldown reduction.
Yeah, and now Niap all by himself. Haru there with 2. They're not able to get the pickoff onto Niap. Oh, now the Fear of Barrage, the flash away. But Impressive was potentially looking to go, but they're going to take the top T1 instead.
Okay, so this is good news for Elevate fans, right? They get the T1 at the top. This is space created for another escape route for the side of Impressive. Yeah. Which is why Alpha 7, they are putting pressure here.
It looks like Alpha 7 are just like giving up on Impressive. They're like, there's no point in hunting him down. If he happens to be around like it seems right now, yeah, we'll go for this one. But it really doesn't want Hyde finding Acer. He's in a terrible spot. Oh, the Heart Link, just enough. Bilal with the save. Now Impressive is a little bit low still. He's deciding to go in, trying to go for Fury, who actually uses passive. Impressive will be down.
Not the game plan that Elevate wanted, right? They wanted to go for that snipe kill. Haru was actually caught out by Fury as well. That positioning so clean, which means Alpha 7 now have a decent chance of making it a hurt.
Yeah, and I mean, look, Alpha 7 are winning this game. That net worth is there. Impressive, yes. However annoying it is, it's still not game winning at this point. Alpha 7 still have plenty of options in the driver's seat.
Yep, and finally, this is the kind of lead that they want. Danny, he does have the smite. He wants to make life difficult for Haru. Oh, now the tables have turned.
Yeah, taking away that blue, which is going to be huge. Impressive on the other side. I mean, I don't know if they want to funnel that in, but Haru is nowhere nearby. Impressive taking the blue for himself.
Yeah, but does it matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Yeah. But he's gonna constantly farm, right? He's in this top side of the jungle. I mean, if anything, maybe you give it to Azar at this point, but these are the kinds of things that you need to do as a team.
Okay, Haru is going to commit his mirror domain just to make an escape. This is not looking good. Elevate now trailing by a little bit, close to 1,000 gold in favor of Alpha 7, but they have managed to kind of even out the map pressure, so this is going well.
Yeah, it is going well. The mid T2 very low. The top T2 being completely abandoned. But now the Crimson, now the Fever Barrage is doing some work. Fury uses his passive, stays alive. Impressive is still there. And now, yet again, the set sail is going to connect. And now Hyde looking for Y-Sacer, but he dashes away. Hyde is looking to go down, but they find Fury in return. And with this, Ivalice very low.
They make a big trade. Now 10 minutes has arrived. Haru, thanks to that distraction by the rest of the team, Elevate do have themselves the 10-minute Shadow Tyrant buff. But Alpha 7 immediately makes a trade for the Shadow Overlord. The map is more important in this particular game.
Yeah, it's like a one-for-one trade in the end. I mean, impressive. I don't even know if we really count it, but now with that Hound, he finds Haru, who's going to be chased away. He's taking a lot of the damage. The Hound even forward one yet again, and Haru sidesteps.
Yeah, that one was a little too close for my comfort, but Haru does make it out. Puts a lot of damage down onto the T2 in the bottom. And that could be the lifeline for the side of Elevate.
And Haru, most gold on the map, right? This is the one that you want. He's been doing a great job of being efficient, using all that space that Impressive has given you.
Yeah, but look, Danny's level 14. He is also well on his way to be the raid boss that we know Organ to be.
Yeah, but he is a little bit behind Haru. I mean, obviously he's trying to keep pace. Very difficult to do against a Jing like that. So if this is a situation where now, hey, Alpha 7, we can kind of siege. We don't need to be too worried at this point. Yeah, Impressive is around, but let's force Haru to join this fight.
Yeah, in fact, now I think Impressive needs to be very careful about the timer of his deaths, right? He needs to be in a situation where even if he falls, Alpha 7 cannot punish them, because if he falls at the wrong time, it instantly becomes a 4v5, and right now, that's not a situation you want.
Yeah, you cannot do that. It could be devastating in late game, right? So at the same time, Impressive understanding, and he's going to be killed yet again. But now with this push in the mid lane, look, you've taken all the T2s. If you just stay around, you just could literally just push them in.
Yeah, exactly. And this kind of crushing pressure is not something that Elevate will appreciate.
Yeah, well, who does appreciate that kind of crushing pressure, right? But Alpha 7 here, they've got that Vanguard. This is going to be looking to go for that bottom T3. Danny over the wall whenever he wants, but it's just a little bit of a two-pronged attack. They're going to go for the mid T3 as well.
They need to stop this bleeding, right? If they get a T3, Alpha 7's game plan will change completely.
Going all the way around, looking for the wraparound. Impressive is providing that vision. He doesn't want to actually commit for this because it's way too far on out.
Look, the timer is up. There is no more value for the side of Impressive unless he makes a steal here.
Yeah, he gets the blue. Impressive just being annoying. Now he's just going to look to run away. Danny's like, no, that's mine. I'll take that.
Yeah, and right now this is where Nyap
doing a little bit of work going on to this one. Ivalice so low, but Nyap with the Heaven and Earth mode, that seems like enough spacing. The bottom T3 has been taken out. And now Alpha 7 taking the mid T3 as well. And Elevate looking to hold in some fashion.
It's all about pushing them behind. Right now it's a 4v5. Everyone is healthy on the side of Alpha 7. If they get this, this could be the comeback. The first ever reverse sweep in KIC 2025.
If we're able to get there, I mean, Alpha 7 still have some work to do. Impressive, haunting, still annoyingly close to everyone from them. Ivalice is going to be there.
Okay, that's great. That's a nice steal.
It was a nice steal. The nice little Kachus, and they find Impressive yet again. They'll take down the scout.
Okay, Impressive. He needs to put the damage on the Y-Sacer. Okay, this is a little bit concerning because Impressive, late game, he does offer damage. In fact, if he can take down Y-Sacer, it could completely flip the script for Elevate.
Yeah, if he's able to find
Haru?
him. But now it looks like they find Haru, the mirror domain, but he's going to use it defensively. The dash away, Alpha 7 looking for some sort of catch, but it looks like Fury been killed elsewhere. Haru, though, that's the bigger target. Danny wants to go in, the Death Precipice is going to be enough, and Weisacer gets the kill.
Okay, they do get it, but at what cost? Elevate, they have the opening. The T3 is available for the taking on the top. Hide, they're trying to slow down the members on the side of Alpha 7. Not successful, the defense comes through.
Insta recall, right? They got the pick off exactly what you wanted onto Haru. Instantly back on this one. They find Ivlis in a bad spot. The Conductor of Souls, everything going to be thrown at him. They take down Ivlis as well.
And this mine is out for 40 long seconds. Elevate, this one is going to hurt. They need to do something here.
They need to do something, but this is the way. It's going to be split pushing. Hide in the top lane with that top T3. But Azar with the steal on the Shadow Tyrant. Crucial kill theft. And now the dash away by Impressive. He's going to be left for dead, but it doesn't really matter. They got what they wanted, and that was the steal.
They're giving a slight chance here, but they need to survive. Hyde is going to try and run for his life. He does not have the set sail right yet. AO Alpha 7 as well, pushing in the mid. This needs to be the winning condition right now. Azar, he has to stay alive.
I mean, there's no towers in the mid lane. Hyde has been picked off. Haru now trying to make the play on the Fury. Yes, he's the target because they got him, but Haru is going to be picked off. And Alpha 7, this is a huge moment. A great opening, if you will.
Yep, they will turn this around. Now, bear in mind, the T3 that's left is on the top side, but for a Baron base, Alpha 7, they get this. Essentially, they have a soft guarantee that they could take this series and make that big reverse sweep happen.
Yeah, Ivlis just trying to split push, they're buying a little bit of time. I mean, Impressive is going to go down yet again, but with these Vanguards, it's going to be very tough. Mid lane, bottom lane, all open at this point. There are very few window of opportunities for Elevate to come back into this one.
Yeah, look, the money's not there yet. Nobody is able to buy the stage's Sanctuary, which means this has to be the moment. You lose a team fight, you lose the game here.
All right, Impressive, kind of with a KDA that I've had before, 0-20 and 2, and I'm not even playing Athena. But no, I'm just kidding. I've never had that KDA, but that is insane at this stage.
Yeah, it is. And look, Impressive right now, 15 seconds. They need to make this a 5v5.
They need to at this point. I mean, once he's up, they need to just hold. Impressive cannot be just like sacrificing his body. The death timers are way too long. The top T3 goes down. Alpha 7 looking to close this out.
They have hollowed out the base of Elevate. This mountain is climbing.
Oh, they go in Impressive on the back line. Tries to go for Weisacer. That's going to be the target. And now the rest of them are going to be there. He's going to be looking to be killed, but they find Ivlis instead. That's a juicier target.
Azar!
And now the Fever Barrage, Fury dodging all of that. Azar is going to be killed. And Alpha 7 off of this one. They're looking to go for this one, and they find Hyde. They get the pick off. The crystal is there. This is a Shadow Vanguard, and Haru just throwing his body at the wing, and it looks like we're going to go to a game 5.
Vamos, Brazil! We are going to game number 5, and this had to happen. I mean, look at the quality they've shown here. Alpha 7, they were having their backs against the wall.